the deadline to approve a millage rate quickly approaches, some Macon-Bibb County commissioners are frustrated. They say they have been talking about the same issues for about 8 months and they still aren't on the same page. 41 NBC's Edna Ruiz spoke with one commissioner on why he thinks they can't seem to agree.
The county's financial issues have been a discussion amongst commissioners for months.
Some of this stuff was you reported, and we've known since January, and we continue to revert back to old information. Right now, the mayor presented that we were $4 million in the hole for this year, and you could see it in some of the commissioners' eyes and statements that they were treating that like it was new information.
That's why Commissioner Virgil Watkins thinks the commission can't seem to agree on a lot of issues.
This is not new information where people are either closing their ears when it's given and closing their eyes when it's handed out.
Watkins has held several finance meetings over the last few months, preparing for the budget approval. As a result, the Operations and Finance Committee came back with numbers the rest of the commission didn't agree with.
We saw all the people who came in, all the agencies that came in and brought detailed information on what they do, what they spent, where their other funding comes from, and we made some intelligent decisions.
Although the meetings were held by the Operations and Finance Committee, composed of Commissioner Watkins, Lucas, Schlesinger, and Jones at the time, other commissioners were invited to attend as well, but not everyone showed.
What's going on here?
Commissioners have brought in experts.
We don't grow from the conversation, our policy doesn't change, and we continue to believe whatever we believe, even though a subject matter expert has told us we're wrong.
One financial advisor has told commissioners before that they need to raise property taxes by 5 mills in order to avoid another projected deficit and keep funding what they need to. But commissioners did not think that would be fair to residents, so they didn't listen.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to be in this same situation next year and be talking about another tax increase for the 3rd year in a row.
In Macon, Edna Ruiz, 41 NBC News.
Well, since the mayor presented his budget in May, commissioners have spent a total of 25 hours in the commission chambers. That's not including other called meetings held to discuss funds. The commission will vote next Thursday to increase the millage rate by 3 mills, but how they will refund agencies and county departments is still to be determined. And despite not receiving money, Macon Transit Authority buses are still running. The County Commission's decision to defund several agencies and departments, including the Transit Authority. Director Craig Ross says the MTA has been using money saved up since it did not receive money from the county. But he says that can only work for so long because the agency is running on fumes.
It's going to have a trickle-down effect. So it may be worse. You know, transportation may be worse going forward until the end of August until we can get this done. But, you know, we're having to tighten our belt. We run a tight ship anyway.
Ross says they will continue to run on their adjusted schedule through August until the commission fully restores the MTA's funding.